Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TechGamer, and today we're going to do a DPS rotation for Windwalker monks. Now, Windwalker monks, the way their damage works is you have to really build it over time. That's if you got the Ascension talent. If you have Chi Brew, you can get the Tiger's Eye Brew stacks right away. But really with monks, you have to build up your damage. You can't, they still do a lot of damage, but if you build up your damage to 10 stacks, you do a lot of damage, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's get into the DPS rotation. So, let's start off. Hopefully you watched my talent video and stuff. We're going to start off with the first ability you use. Your main priority of abilities is Jab, Blackout Kick, Rising Sun Kick, and Chi Wave. Now, Jab is your like energy generation type of ability, so if you need energy to use certain abilities, just use this, honestly. Your next ability is your Blackout Kick. Use this as a Chi dump. So if you haven't a lot of Chi laying around, like build some Chi here, and then you Blackout Kick, use that as a Chi dump. As you can see, it does a pretty decent amount of damage. And your main priority ability is Rising Sun Kick. This is your biggest damage ability right here, is Rising Sun Kick. So what I usually do for my rotation with these just these three abilities, honestly. I usually start off with Chi Brew, build some stacks in the beginning of the arena. Right now I have 11 stacks because I kept spamming it while I was showing you the rotation. I walk in. Now you should definitely start off with a Rising Sun Kick, and then use your Tiger Palm. You keep this dot up because this is a buff that ignores 30% of the target's armor. So what I do is well actually no, you should use Tiger Palm first, Tiger Palm, and then I Rising Sun Kick. And then I just keep jabbing, use my Blackout Kick as a Chi dump. And then whenever I don't have my Blackout Kick, I use Jab. And then when Rising Sun Kick comes back up, I use that. And use my Tiger Palm when it's off cooldown. So just keep practicing that. Go to like a target dummy or do some BG so you can get used to this rotation. So let's go over it one more time. It's a Tiger Palm, Rising Sun Kick, Jab, Blackout Kick, Blackout Kick, Blackout Kick, Jab, Blackout Kick, and rinse and repeat. So main priority abilities again is Rising Sun Kick. Well, Tiger Palm is the first thing you use, but Rising Sun Kick is the second thing you use, and this is your main priority ability. I would use Tiger Palm, but use it when your buff's not up. That's what I honestly use it for. Don't use it as like a constant thing. Just use it when your buff is up. Whenever your buff is down, just use it when your buff's to reapply your buff. Rising Sun Kick. And just Blackout Kick when you have enough Chi, or just Jab to get enough Chi. Now that's been said and done. Your burst. Now when we get with your burst, I made a macro actually. Let's go in here. I made a macro for my Tiger's Eye Brew. I put it on my my Conquest burst trinket on top of that. So I use Tiger's Eye Brew and your burst trinket. Now, when I'm doing 1v2s, the main thing in 1v2s, you have to burst right away. So, what I usually do is I use both my Chi Brews, and just instantly, right off the bat, I pop my Tiger's Eye Brew, and I pop my Invoke Zoom, and I just keep going with my rotation, and just do a lot of damage. Now, you see right there, I hit a 300k. Apply my, whatchamacallit? Apply my thing, my Tiger Palm, and just Blackout Kick. You just constantly keep Blackout Kicking, and as you can see me excessively spamming and stuff. When your Chi Brew is off cooldown, definitely keep spamming Chi Brew. Build as much Chi as possible. That's definitely a must, and just keep popping Tiger's Eye Brew. When you're in something like 3s or you're with a partner, you're doing 2v2s and you're not doing 1v2s, save up your Tiger's Eye Brew to 10 stacks. So you can hit full burst on the target. So another thing too is when you hit 20 stacks on your Tiger's Eye Brew, say you're just playing full defensively and you're just popping your Chi Brew whenever you can and you have 20 stacks, don't pop it twice. It doesn't stack over 20. So if I pop this, I can't pop it again. It's not going to overlap. So that'll be insane damage if it overlaps. So whenever your Tiger's Eye Brew is over with, whenever that's done, which will be in 5 seconds, Okay, and then pop it again. Pop the second stack of 10. So that keeps like, that's like a lot of bursts for a long time without the burst trinket. So make sure you don't overlap your Tiger's Eye brew. Another thing you can do when you're doing 1v2 is just an extra tip. Make sure you karma, but when you karma, look at your opponent's buffs. If you know that he's bursting, definitely pop Touch of Karma right off the bat. Don't pop Touch of Karma unless unless you have to. Don't pop Touch of Karma if they didn't even pop burst yet, and you just randomly pop Touch of Karma just expecting them to pop burst. Don't do that when you're doing 1v2s. Never do that. Honestly, when I do 1v2s, I either use Touch of Karma when they're popping bursts, or I use Touch of Karma defensively. That's what I mainly use it for. Don't use it when people are switching on you and they haven't even used burst yet, because that's just an improper use of Touch of Karma, pretty much. So this is pretty much a defensive ability, in my opinion, for me. And the damage thing is just like something on the side that it does. But yeah, Chi Brew, Tiger's Eye Brew, you guys get the gist. You can Expel Harm, use this constantly. This is kind of moving towards the defensive side, really. But we'll get to that in a second in another video. Use Expel Harm to build up more chi. Gives you 2 more chi, so you can use more blackout kicks. So you can incorporate Expel Harm as part of your burst also. And yeah, that's pretty much it for offensive play as a monk and stuff. Next video, I will be discussing defensive play as a monk. And yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, my name is TechGamer, and see you guys later.